everyone, my name is Phương and I'm 14 years old. As a student from Bình, Trung Junior High School of THANH District, it was such an honor of mine to have a chance to participate in this English speaking contest with the topic of I love my city. So as far as you guys all know, Ho Chi Minh City is famous for its industrialization, where people from different cultural backgrounds gather, and its variety of selections of cuisines. Moreover, this city also experiences many footsteps of history. One of them was when Uncle Ho left his home country in order to seek way for national independence. And this remarkable timestamp has an intimate relevance to Nhà Rồng Harbour, a tourist attraction that my presentation is particularly about. So for clearer understanding, I have divided my topic into 4 main parts. The first one is where Nhà Rồng Harbour is located. The second one is how it was constructed. The third one is the story related to it, and the last one is my opinion about it.
Today is such a beautiful day, and I was standing at the gate of Nhà Rồng Harbour, which is also called Ho Chi Minh Museum. It is along the side of Saigon River, where it's on the junction of District 4 and District 1. Its specific address is number 1 Nguyễn Tất Thành Street, Ward 13, District 4, Ho Chi Minh City. As you can see, I'm standing in front of Ho Chi Minh Museum and Nguyễn Tất Thành statue. About this building's history, at first it was built as a commercial harbour by the French between the year of 1862 and 1863 to exchange goods, materials and weapons during the French occupation in Vietnam. This is also the reason why this building has some unique architecture adapted from Western style. Moreover, it can be seen that there are 2 ceramic dragons shaped on the rooftop. Dragon is a cultural symbolic animal in Vietnamese myths and appears popularly in most pagodas, temples, and residential houses. Through its appearance, it is suitable for the Nhà Rồng name, and as it's not complicated to understand.
Every time Nhà Rồng Harbour is mentioned, it is usually linked with an illustrious historic event. Let's look back to the period between 19th and 20th century when our country was under French invade. At that time, Nguyễn Tất Thành, as a young patriot, nurtured his will in order to bring freedom back for Vietnamese people. And growing in a locality with a heroic tradition, Nguyễn Tất Thành soon had a thorough insight to predecessors like Phan Bội Châu and Phan Châu Trinh failures. From that, he found his own way to seek for national independence. That way is to travel to France and learn about their sophistication, and Nhà Rồng Harbour was his department. Associated to this, before Nguyễn Tất Thành leaving, there was a famous story about a discussion between him and his friend named Lê. To sum up the story in a brief way, its value Nguyễn Tất Thành strong determination as well as his constant decision of going abroad with only 2 bare hands. As a result, on June the 3rd, 1911, he received his employee card to board on the travail ship with the name Vang Ba. 2 days later, on June the 5th, 1911, the ship left the port, starting Nguyễn Tất Thành journey of shedding light on Vietnam's destiny. 30 years later, he returned to his home country, and nowadays he is known as Ho Chi Minh, our beloved and wonderful president. Apart from that significant historic event, the Ho Chi Minh Museum did witness some other timelines. For instance, when the French was defeated in 1955, Nhà Rồng Harbour was no longer belonged to them and was under the control of the government of South Vietnam. Later, in September 1979, when Vietnam was reunified, the People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City chose it as Ho Chi Minh Memorial House, where many of his pictures, artifacts are stored and preserved. Nowadays, it then becomes a top tourist attraction and a famous historical conservation. Here, not only travelers can observe magnificent construction, but also they can widen their knowledge as well as develop their patriotism. In the end, I think it's undeniable that nhà Đồng Haven is of great spiritual significance for people who desire to discover more about Vietnam's history. Moreover, from my point of view, this place meets the need of both recreation and education of people. And all aspects of it, from the museum species, the architecture, the history behind, and the scenery, all are impressive and worth appreciated. If foreign people have opportunity to explore more about Vietnam's past by coming here, then Vietnamese people come here to get closer to theirs. Just real observation brings real understanding. Upcoming generations should take advantage of their time to widen their horizon in history, as there is no experience and growth in the future if we deny lessons from the past. That's all of my presentation. If you find this video informative or just simply enjoy it, please don't forget to give me a like and a share additionally. I will appreciate them. Thank you for listening. And lastly, how about you? Have you ever visited a historic attraction? Tell me your opinion. Goodbye.